Why don't you introduce our second
Well,
guest?
we're so excited. I'm so happy to finally meet this busy lady, Kendra Hughes. She's artistic director and choreographer of Kinetic Elements, here to talk about her dance company, Kinetic Elements.
Welcome to the
Hello.
show, Kendra.
Thank you for having me here.
So what does that mean? Tell us what that means.
I know, right? Well, Kinetic Elements is a contemporary modern dance company that just started up last summer, so
Very nice.
very new, very fresh.
Okay.
And our mission statement is to explore modern dance, fuse it with some other styles like hip hop or jazz. We have a show coming up where it's sort of like tango and hip hop, and modern dance. So it's all sort of combining and exploring that.
And you're a choreographer too, so do you obviously set the tone and set the program for the students, or are they called students? I don't even know. Is that what you would call
no,
them?
they're dancers.
They're dancers,
yeah,
okay.
In the industry, and they've worked with other companies and other shows. So we've got like a large variety of dancers as a part of the company.
And you said that the company just recently started.
Yeah.
So take us back a little bit before the company, of what you were doing and how you got into your career and so forth
Because
and so
you're
on.
a very creative person.
Yes.
She's also an actress as well. And I
There
mean,
you go.
you wear a lot of creative hats, though I know this is your baby, this is your focus.
This is
but
definitely
how did you fall into this?
Well, even from like a time when I was a child, always music was a part of my life. I was always making up dances with friends, and in my basement, it was other kids are outside playing sports. I'm in my basement making up dances.
Really?
But, oh yeah, I've always loved dance, and then I was lucky enough to be accepted into George Brown College into their Dance Performance Foundations program, which is
Amazing.
a ballet-based program.
Okay.
Very hard work, but so inspiring to be around all those teachers and other students, and great experience. And then since then, I've been a part as much as I can. I'm very hungry for the industry. So
Go ahead.
And the great thing is too, because I get a ton of your updates, and I love it. She's on Facebook, and I believe you have a group there, and I'm a part of it. You also offer classes for beginners, and I know I took an interest, and I contacted her too, because it's just like really for beginners, for people maybe
For dancers?
are interested in any level.
Maybe I'll
Maybe
join.
tell us about that. Yeah.
We have basically we do 8-week sessions. So we just started one a couple of weeks ago, and it's for beginners, because contemporary dance, you see it on So You Think You Can Dance, and people are like, I want to dance like that, right?
Yeah.
And so I offered it for actors that have always wanted to dance.
It's great to know. Just
well,
to
like in
expand
the 40s,
yourself.
you have to sing, dance, and
It's good to expand
the three
yourself.
of them.
Yeah.
It's always
Music, song,
good.
and
The more-
dance.
I always love learning, and I think that there's that feeling here in Toronto is
Yeah.
that people are open to different experiences, which is really exciting. So I make it like a supportive environment, fun. I kind of break everything down for people that may have never done a tendu or a plie before, and they learn about all those kind of things.
Well,
and then we do a
you look like a
combination.
young Grace Kelly.
Very much so. Very much so. And speaking of which, I would love to maybe show the people at home kineticelementsdance.com, the website.
if we have the link,
just to show
there
people
you
at
go.
home. Now, if people want to know more about your classes or what you offer, I'm sure it's all here, right?
Yes, this is the website to go to, kineticelementsdance.com. We have all our updates, as you can see.
Yeah, no, it's
There's,
amazing.
Lots of things. I try to do some video blogs, show some pictures of our performances, and plus things like the classes. And we also have a launch party coming up.
Oh, yes, because you guys have
Beautiful.
been selected for the Toronto Fringe Festival, right? So
Really?
it's a fundraiser. Tell us about that. How,
So this is for the summer coming up in
Yes,
2010?
Yes.
How did that happen?
Oh, well, as you know, you kind of put your application in,
Yeah.
and the Toronto Fringe Festival in the recent years have opened it up to dance companies.
Because originally it's just theater. That's why I was surprised to hear this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's sort of a newer thing, and basically they draw, and if your name gets drawn, I believe it's only 5 companies in the dance section, 60 Minutes under Dance Ontario, that gets picked, and we have been.
So will you be
Amazing.
doing your own dance show? I don't know what to call it, or will you
Yeah,
be mixed
it'll
in
be-
with other shows, or no? It's your own.
It's our own show.
It's your own show.
Yeah.
And you have to come up with, or you already
the
did.
idea. Yeah, you basically produce a show. You come up with the idea on your own, and you get the people.
Does it have to be an
together.
hour? Like the.
No, I think
is there a
I think it can
restriction?
be. Yeah, I think the hour is like the maximum that
Yes.
you can do, but you can do anything within
Very
that. Yeah.
nice.
I wanted to ask Kendra 2 questions. Like for the kinetic, I know that's sort of like an energy connection. connection. Is that part of the reason for the name?
Absolutely. I'm
Okay.
sort of a closet scientist, I like to say. One of my, what I've done in the last couple of years is I got an opportunity to tour with a company called Mad Science, and it's a educational science theater for kids, and you bring them up and do experiments. But I've been very involved in that, and so the kinetics, you know, not only because it sort of is similar to my name, Kendra Kinetic,
That's
but it's the science behind it, right? It's the energy, and then there's the elements. So I like that.
That's
And
amazing.
then one more question, because we don't really have a lot of dancers on our show.
I know.
Well, not the dancers that I'm
Well,
accustomed to.
Jay's dancers.
But that's another show.
They come with a pole.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Yeah, okay. I can add to that, but I'll leave it alone.
All right.
But as far as like a dancer's goal, like a professional dancer, what is their goal? Like an actor wants to be on screen, a hockey player wants to be in the NHL. What is a dancer's goal? Like
Yeah, that's a good question.
You know?
There's so many venues, and especially in Toronto, there's a lot of opportunities depending on what you like to do. I mean, of course, there's the National Ballet of Canada, which a lot of people aspire to, a lot of dancers aspire to. There's different companies. There's so many different companies, like the Toronto Dance Theatre, and you know, so being a part of a company is one goal that people have, or working in the music video industry. I know that your next guest is kind of related to
like
that.
Paula Abdul kind of deal, like
Like
or
the
a
choreographer for that. Yep. And you know, you'll find all like actors, some like to write and some like just to act. The same with dancers. Some love to be the interpreter of the choreographer's work and dance. And then there's other that love to choreograph and want to make dances and share that with the world, you know.
So in the dance world, because I'm asking this because you are in the dance world, what is the sort of like the snobby job? Like, like what is everybody, you know, like, you know, so is it a ballet? Like, is that sort of the sort of top tier as far as people are concerned in the dance world?
I don't know, because I find like in Toronto, the dance world is very supportive. We've been really lucky so far with the support from so I don't really know if there's that feeling, especially here in Toronto. I think everybody's really supportive and loves to be a part. And at least like if they don't necessarily agree with your choreography, let's say, they always come out and support. And it's a really great feeling here.
Amazing.
And how many times would you say have to practice? Like how many hours a day? How many times a week?
Yeah.
Well, as a dancer, you're always, because it's such a physicality, you are
It's a
always...
good workout.
Yeah, oh yes. I mean, like professionals can be working, like going to classes, working out at the gym every day, hours at a time. Like it's very...
It's a tough
very
industry.
demanding,
It's
right? Like
demanding.
injuries and
oh yeah, working through injuries.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because, you know, there's that feeling that if you're injured, there's so many
You're done.
dancers. Yeah, like there's so many dancers out there that it's very
You gotta keep
competitive.
going.
Yeah.
What I would like to do, Kendra, when you have more information regarding the Fringe,
Yes.
and you've put your sort of, I guess, show together,
Yes.
would you mind coming back and giving us a
A
little
little
taste?
taste,
I
a
would
little
love
sneak peek.
And I'll wear my tights and maybe I'll join in.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, absolutely. I would love
That's
to.
great. Well, before we let you go, can you tell us your website again where people can go if they want to get in touch with you?
KineticElementsDance.com.
And also, I'd love to plug your KendraHughes.com. So people want to see, find out more about you personally.
Right,
It's on right now, KendraHughes.com. And of course, there's KineticElementsDance.com.
Yes.
And so people hit this woman up. I know I am. Soon I'm going to be dancing out up with this lady. Hopefully she can teach me
Yes.
something.
We look forward to
Yeah.
seeing you.
We really appreciate you coming in
Thank
today.
you.
And
Thank you very
congratulations on the Fringe because we know
That's
it's such
amazing.
Yes, thank
it's
you
such a
so much.
fantastic festival.
It is.
Yes.
Very respectable.
That's great. Well, in the studio today, we had Kendra Hughes, choreographer, dancer,
Artistic
director
of Kinetic
actress.
Elements.
Yes, Kinetic Elements. So go there again,
www.KineticElementsDance.com.
.com.
Yes.
Perfect.
Perfect.